All right. Welcome to another episode of Grassroots. Be sure to subscribe and do me a favor right now. It's not going to cost you a penny. Hit the like button. Just hit it right now. I'll wait. All right. I am your host, Wilson.
I am the regular Nas.
I'm Brandon Killer B. Charles. Yep, never fails. Chris and Silver here, never fails. Chris Bops, aka Civ. How are you guys doing, man? How are we feeling? There's a lot going on in the world. I think we can jump right into it.
Let's get it.
So, all right, let's start. Nas is fixing the sound, so we'll wait a second. Nas, I want you to start with leading the Capitol, considering you are the spokesperson for all things government.
He's the political correspondent.
Yes, he is the political correspondent right now.
I had to fix the lighting.
He has.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Why is your background looking sexy? I see you like. What's happening now? Hold on.
No, it's not. It was dark, right? It was dark before.
No, it was dark, but now you're illuminated.
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to make sure everybody can see me, man.
So Nas is about to hit us with an exclusive, some real deep undercover government stuff. Deep.
Yeah,
pause.
That's not a pause.
I know what that is, but no pause.
Yeah, that's an actual undercover spy.
That is an actual undercover spy.
Yeah, I know, but still pause.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's pause. All right, go. Let's go. Let's talk about it. So what happened over the weekend? Where are we at?
So what happened over the weekend was 45 called on his supporters to march on the Capitol building and try to take, quote unquote, the government back. Well, here's what I don't like. They're a bunch of usurpers, right? Yeah, if you go there and you start vandalizing the Capitol building, you break into the Capitol building, you jeopardize the government simply because you lost. That's the bottom line. He lost. Like to quote Lindsey Graham, I didn't want it to happen. I prayed that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did not win, but they did. And he lost. So, and that's what we have to remember as Americans is like what separates us from everybody else is the democracy, is that we have law and order. You can't just go there and attack the Capitol building. Like it's bananas. Really, it's unfathomable that these people went there and did that. Yeah. I want to scream white privilege but if they were Black, if they were Muslim, if they were Asian, if they were Latino or whatever, the Latinx community, whoever. But the bottom line is, fam, we got to get that under control. We can agree to disagree civilly. We don't have to turn violent. We don't have to burn things down. We don't have to kill people. That young woman died for nothing. She caught one in her throat for nothing. She didn't have to be there. But I just want to see if 45 is going to pardon everybody.
Well, quick question, and enlighten me. You said that 45 had called on the people to go there. Did he tweet something to say, like, gather at the Capitol? Yeah,
he said January 6th, because everybody goes, well, what happens January 6th? That's when the senators in the House get together and they basically solidify and certify the Electoral College. Yeah. So up until then, from November 4th to the first Tuesday in November until January 6th, that's when, none of that other stuff matters until January 6th, until it's solidified and certified.
So what did he say?
He said, come to the Capitol and we're going to take our country back.
Oh, wow.
But he stopped short, Wilson. He stopped short of saying break in and do all that damage.
Well, the second that you call all the people over to the Capitol for no reason. Yeah. Kind of responsible for that a little bit.
Kind of responsible. All right.
Very, very responsible for it.
Let's keep it a buck.
Well, I mean, he's responsible for the people gathering there, them being stupid enough to actually bum rush the place and break in.
He's responsible for that as well. He's responsible for that. He 100% in sight. What do you mean? He had a rally. Did you look? Listen, hold on. Before we do this, I just want to say, did you look at the rallies? Because I saw all of the little snippets, and then I saw full-length messaging of what was happening.
Yeah, he was talking spicy. Yeah, he was talking real spicy.
No, forget spicy. He was insinuating to do things. He was hinting, all but hinting. Like Rudy Giuliani was the most egregious of them all. That literally hits his hand on the podium and said, "Trial by combat." We're here. Big announcement. Trial by combat.
He said trial by combat.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Up until it happens.
Up until it happens at the Capitol. Like
until it goes down.
Until it goes down. Think about it. We joked about this early on. About Olympus Has Fallen and all of these movies that insinuate or foreshadow these type of government breaches of sorts. Never in a million years did we think it was going to be the what did they say that it was the genius thing I'd ever heard on CNN? Retrumplicans, I think it's called. The Retrumplicans.
I don't know, but you know what? I don't like MSNBC using the word coup either.
Yeah, I don't like coup. Listen, let me be clear. Well, no, I can't say that. Let me take that back. No, it was a coup.
No.
It was a coup, fam. Think about it. Think about all of the events that took place leading up to this Capitol breach.
I wouldn't call it a coup because it more so looked like a misguided protest where it just got out of hand and they just got ignorant. A coup would have been they would have ran up in there actually killing people and doing all types of other business. But actually, they did plant bombs though, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what made me walk my thought back. Originally, I said, it wasn't a coup. But no, this was a coup. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, they found
two pipe bombs.
They found pipe bombs. They found automatic weapons.
Molotov cocktails.
They found Molotov cocktails. They found zip ties, which they said that they had a plan to kidnap Pence.
That noose was for Pence.
Yeah,
you know that. Yeah, that noose was for Pence.
But think about it. Think about it. Mostly news. Anytime you see a noose, it's normally for a black person. Yeah, the fact that it was for Pence.
The noose just kind of to me just came off like a distraction though.
Yeah,
from the real issue because Nas had mentioned white privilege, which definitely was present. There's no denying that. If those were black people in there, it would have been a funeral.
Absolutely.
Well, there still was.
It would have been a mass funeral.
Well, 5. There was 5. Yeah, it would have been a massive one.
Yeah. But if it was black, multiply that by 100. So
I agree.
But what happened was even though there was white privilege, the most scariest thing about it is it really illustrated the way how this country is ran under the system of white supremacy.
You think?
Yeah.
150.
Damn, think about it. Let's really think about it. Even though, now mind you, all of
who else could do that?
Mind you, all of these people that broke into the Capitol building, they're all slowly but surely being found out and apprehended. But really, really think about and play out the events that took place over this weekend. Mm-hmm. You had a mob of people angrily vocalizing their dismay for the voting system that we all as Americans have been living by, and that's the structure of our government.
Right.
Go into a Capitol federal building and not only storm the grounds, but then start to deface and damage a government building. Like, mind you,
but isn't that what happened in Minnesota with the police department? Isn't that a government building? Didn't that happen in Seattle?
But this is a different type of government building. Really think about it, fam. You dead smack in the middle of Washington, D.C., and you guys storm the building, break the windows. Like these bigger scale for me is, okay, mm-hmm. you're giving terrorists not only angles into our chink into our security, but we look like buffoons.
They're definitely terrorists, and at this point, the president is complicit with them. If you even look back,
they're good people.
Not only did he say they're good people, he said we love you after they stormed the Capitol.
No, he did say that. No,
I know.
He did. But I say that to say this: Colin Kaepernick takes a knee during the national anthem, and they treat that man like he committed treason.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Him and Pence. Pence left the football game because people were taking knees.
Well, yeah, Pence had to ride out with the Don, man. He had to ride out with Suge Knight. But you see where
yeah, I understand that, but the hypocrisy.
Oh, well, that's America.
Is
that's America in a nutshell.
That's
I mean, and that's not just
that's not a supremacy.
Yeah, but that's not that hypocrisy is not exclusive to Caucasians. That's America. That's America in a nutshell.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
It's not exclusive to Caucasians?
No. Hypocrisy?
What other
America?
Of that magnitude.
Listen.
No, because we're speaking in terms of magnitude. Okay?
Yeah, well let's play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead. I'm dancing with the devil.
So you have, on one hand, right, you have minorities with the Black, brown, and just minority community, period, go, well, the police judge us all in one broad stroke. They say everybody's the same, right? But then on the other hand, when the people go, well, not every cop is bad, not every cop thinks that way, you go, no, all cops think like that. So there you have on both sides painting a broad stroke for everybody. Now, on this magnitude of, well, Pence left the game because of Colin Kaepernick, I'm not going to disagree with you. You're absolutely right. Because all Colin Kaepernick was saying was like, I want to bring attention to the injustice that I see, that I perceive. And I'm not saying I agree with Colin, because I think had you taken a knee over police brutality, but you signed a deal with Nike. Nike has sweatshops in China. For me, that I take
two different things.
No, listen, I'm speaking Nazim. I take that personally because the Chinese government is persecuting Uyghurs, which is a Muslim minority.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel, and I don't care how this sounds. I don't feel bad for. I don't look at other minorities and feel no type of way, because every other minority practices anti-Black racism. Period. So I don't group Black people in with other minorities or other races.
But that's the problem.
So if there's sweatshops in China and he's taking a knee for Black people being shot by police, I'm not gonna equate the two.
But you know what? On a bigger scale, you kind of have to. We're all minorities. That's the problem right there. Listen to what I'm saying. That's the problem right there. The fact that you're saying, well, no, I'm not coupling them as a minority. No, they have the same plight as us. I think we have to change our thinking and say, no, they are minorities. And no, we have to help to try to cultivate the way and how we handle each other. I think that's what keeps being missed. We're so quick to say, oh, okay, you don't support me. Oh, there's some sort of race issue. Oh, there's some sort of historical brainwashing generationally that now is bestowed upon you, and you're now putting that out into the universe. At what point do we stop and think and say, okay, hey, when do you make up your own mind about shit? Like, you don't have a problem with any of these people, so why do you make it a problem? Makes sense. I'm not saying you, I'm saying just in general, right? Like, when you think about people, when you think about race, do you really, really have a problem with the race that you're fighting against or saying you're not aligned with? Like, do you ever start to stop and think about things in a different perspective and say, hey, we've been this big race war, right? White versus black, black versus white, all of these things. It's been happening for years, and it has us in a loop. There's a war, there's a pandemic, or some sort of illness that breaks out. Mankind goes up in turmoil. We then now have these big race wars. And the last big one that was something like this was 1918. Like, where
for what?
For having a big event like this. Like, the first big pandemic was in 1918, I believe.
Oh, in the States.
In the States. And in 1918, much like what happened back then, it's happening now. Government shutdowns. Troops were randomly becoming sick in the military. Government had no idea what was going on. I can't even remember what the virus was back then.
The Spanish flu.
Yeah, it was Spanish flu, right? I can't remember, but I say all that to say, it's one of those times where, for me personally, I just want to change the thinking, or at least help to usher in a different chain of thinking, man. Like, just because the people are saying bad things, and just because they may not even like you for your color and all these different things, like, sure, you got to address some of those conversations, however the energy is being given up, depending. But if it's a simple conversation of, hey, your culturally, your people don't get along with my people, but you as an individual don't have an issue. Why are you fighting a cultural generational battle that doesn't concern you?
Yeah. I was just wanting to jump in real quick before Wilson answers. Like, I take a lot of cues from like men through history. Like, the biggest one is like one of the biggest ones is Muhammad Ali, right? What the thing that a lot of people didn't like and what kind of stalled his career was those 5 years he wasn't fighting. Why wasn't he fighting for those 5 years? Because he refused to go into the war in Vietnam. And what's the famous quote from that? The Viet Cong never called me the N-word. The Viet Cong never called me the N-word. So why am I going to go over there and fight a war for America and kill other minorities when I can't get justice here? But if he had Wilson's logic towards minorities, and it's specific just that, it's like, well, I could go kill him. that has nothing to do with me. That mentality, to piggyback off of what Brandon is saying, is like, it has to break, and it does.
No,
we're not going to get anywhere.
No, because I'm speaking specifically about Black people in America. In America,
right?
It's a whole different situation. You can't go looking out for other minorities. You can't.
Why not?
You can't.
You sound crazy. Yeah,
because it's not crazy, because every other race on the planet practices anti-Black racism against Black people in America. Period.
That's simply not true.
That's simply not true. Number one, that's not true. Number one,
name a race that doesn't. Even in Africa,
but you're making really, really bold statements about a group of people. You can't do that. You're not going to sit here and tell me that a whole race of people are being trained to hate Black people only just because, much like you and everyone else on the show, we all know people within different races. And you know as well as I know, those people are not racist. They're not anything, any of the things that you're insinuating and or saying. So what you're saying is not right. It's not right.
What's that?
You give me a race. My uncle is white. He's not a racist. I have family members.
I didn't say that your uncle is.
I'm not saying that. I'm not internalizing this. I don't want to. And even for the listeners, this is not a beef. I'm just trying to give you my feeling on it. I don't have a beef, and I don't think that you're racist. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. What I'm saying is though that thinking. I know that. What I'm saying is though that thinking has to change, fam. Nope. It has to change because you're now sharing generational curses.
Not at all. At the end of the day,
listen, you're a Kanye fan, right? Listen to this bar. Hold on. Okay. Listen to this bar. There'll always be haters. That's the way it is. Hater, marry hater, and have hater kids. That's a real thing. It's just you're not hating. Your hate is a different type of hate. You just don't realize it yet. You're automatically going into every situation saying, yo, these races, that race, they practice anti-Black anything. That's a skewed way of thinking.
Brandon, name a race that does not practice anti-Black racism.
Damn, I'm not having this conversation. This don't make sense to me because I deal with multicultural people every day. What you're saying does not make sense.
Who do Black Americans practice hate against?
Everybody.
Who?
Including our own selves.
This is exactly what I mean when I say hypocrisy is not exclusive to white Americans.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy is not exclusive to white. Now, let me pull the curtain back just a little bit on the African American community,
please.
And what does our community say when Caucasian people get wet? What do they smell like?
What?
Wet dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard that before?
I have.
Everyone has heard that before.
So that's racist. I've been with white people when they get wet. They do not smell like wet dog.
That's what I'm saying.
like
you can't say that. That's like saying every Black person, especially the way that we're depicted in media, is violent.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
So it's like
100%.
I don't know. I guess in this situation we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
We could do that.
We could do that. I'm open to that. I'm open to that.
that's fine. But I'm just saying, don't sit here. I can't sit here and go like, oh, well, black people, we walk around angelic because we don't.
Yeah, I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. But
I think, and this is the reason why I'm kind of happy 45 is leaving, right? And that's why I'm kind of glad that he got banned from. And I hate to say it too, because on the surface level, it's like, yeah, I get why he got banned from social media, why he got banned from all those platforms. But the American in me goes, listen, that's First Amendment, that's free speech. Because, Chris, I need you to help me find a quote. Is like, I was all good when other people got persecuted up until they came for me. Then you can't. I forgot how it goes, and I'm murdering this quote. But when they came for this person, I looked the other way. When they came for that person, I looked the other way until they came for me. So Trump being banned, right? Because I don't agree with the ban. I'm a avid supporter of free speech. That's how our podcast is. It allows us to talk the way we want to talk. Mm-hmm. But this dude is insinuating, igniting, and causing the destruction in some ways of America, because his followers they're not taking it like as just words. They're putting it into action. Mm-hmm. And then as Americans, every American says, well, I got the right to defend myself, and I'm going to exercise. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry. It's the stupid lag on Zoom. But I was going to say that I'm with you, Nas, because I think we all were talking about it. In the beginning of it, as crazy as it may sound, I was against it. I'm like, wait, how are you going to just take his Twitter from him? Like, that's free speech.
Let me get this quote and then you can finish.
Go.
So the quote goes, first they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I'm not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I'm not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one to speak for me. So if we're not speaking for everybody else, if we're not protecting everybody else, then that's all I'm saying. Then they're gonna come for us, and there's no unity there. But go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say that originally I was like, damn, how y'all just gonna take his Twitter from him? Like, but then I thought about it, like, this is the person that is leading the free world. This is someone that an abundance of people not only follow, but admire, but take direction from, indirectly and directly. When you have someone of that magnitude with that much power inciting riots and at this point violence, take his fucking account away from him. Like, that's not something that you should, I don't think that that's something that should be taken lightly, right? Like, you can't, and that's why I think a lot of media outlets, they sit here and they've been aggressively scrutinizing just those press conferences, because the press conferences were very, very passive aggressive, but outside of being passive aggressive, they were directional. And I think when you have someone doing something like that, it's one of the things where I almost feel like social media should have a Fifth Amendment. Invoke the 25th Amendment of removing someone. I do feel like that, just because now looking at it, like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, just because, he tweets all the time.
Yeah.
But over this past weekend, my mind has changed about that. I feel like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, they should have some sort of break the fire alarm contingency to remove people like that are openly widespreading mass violence. I don't see anything wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, it's number one, their privacy and their terms and agreement speak openly against that. A lot of these places want you to be yourself, but respectfully, right? They don't want their platforms spewing out hate speech. They don't want their platforms inciting riots. They don't want their platforms, bringing in negativity. A lot of these social media apps, while they're either toxic now or even lucrative, their original intent was for people to, socialize. So once you look at that and start to really, really look at how the social media account is being used and what's happening, what's following after things are being tweeted, yeah, break the fire alarm and pull them out. I'm not mad at it.
So I wanted to add on. I wanted to add on something along with that. So along with Trump being banned from social media, is that there's an app called Parler, which is the equivalent of Twitter for the far right wing. So Parler was this app that Trump and his son was also pushing, but they recently got their IP pulled from Amazon. So basically, Amazon and Facebook removed their apps. Google removed their apps and their IP for their website, so they can no longer exist. So my question to you guys is this censorship going too far? So these companies are citing that Parler did not have a conduct rules and conducts. So that's the reason why they were pulled, and there was hate speech. So that's the reason why they were pulled. So I guess I just wanted to hear your thought on that.
I honestly don't think they're going too far. I want to hear Wilson's thoughts. I don't think they're going too far. In this time where we're at, man, you have to start to pay attention to your words. We were all brought up on words don't mean anything, sticks and stones. Words do hurt. Words can move people. Words can make you do things. Words can make you feel a way. And I think that this is the time where you have to really start to pay attention to what some of these media platforms, or just platforms in general, the type of power that they possess and what's coming out of them. It's important. But go ahead, Wilson.
Yeah, no, I do not believe in censorship. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to censor this man. That's not going to stop people from thinking the way how they think. Mm-hmm. It's not going to make any of these people that stormed the Capitol disappear. It's not going to make racism disappear in America. It's not. And to be quite frank, I love the fact that racism is on Front Street right now in America. And they're not where the facade is being lifted. I like seeing this shit. Mm-hmm. Period.
That's it.
Because it's racist.
Right.
And you can sit there and talk about racism all you want as a black man, but to a certain degree, they were treating us like we were crying wolf. Oh, there's such thing as white privilege. No, there's not. Okay, these guys just broke into the Capitol.
Facts.
But if you do a protest, just asking to curb some of the police brutality, you're getting met with tear gas, and they got tanks and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Riot gear. It's insane. I like everything being on Front Street. I don't want anything censored. I like Donald Trump saying what he's saying, honestly, because it's what he actually, it's how he feels and what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm. So no, I mean, I agree with you to a point, man.
I want a malicious person to speak malicious.
I agree.
Don't speak nice. Don't speak nice and then do the grimy stuff behind the scenes. No, do the grimy stuff in front of everybody. Let's get a tally here.
Let's see who's grimy and who's not.
Let's see who's grimy, who's not.
I'm not mad at that, honestly. I get it. That's much how I feel like I live my life now. Like, I just need transparency. Tell me who you are, how you giving it up, and then I just know exactly what it is. Like,
let's get some of these guys out of their jobs.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
At least I know where I stand with you. I get it.
I listen, you won't get an argument. Y'all know me. That's how I give it up. Anyone that knows me knows, as long as I know the score, as long as I know exactly what it is, I'm fine with the circumstances. I can deal with whatever. When I don't know, of course, that you're gonna get caught with your pants down, respectfully. But let's change gears real quick. Let's change gears. And Wilson, you could actually lead this topic. Over the weekend, news broke that Kim Kardashian was filing divorce papers against Kanye West. Now, Wilson, go ahead. Let's jump into this. Tell us what was happening here.
Brandon, I don't want to lead this filth. It's filth.
It's filth.
Garbage.
Debunk it.
It's garbage.
Debunk it.
I'm going to debunk it quick. From what I heard, it's not true.
From what I heard, it was some girl on TikTok, right?
Hold on, wait. Did you hear me say? From what I heard, it's not true.
No. You want to know the thing that really strikes me about it is the fact that they have how many kids together? Like 4?
5.
Like 5 kids. At what point do we look at it as like a just morally? What word am I looking for? Inept, maybe.
Reprehensible.
Morally
reprehensible.
Wrong. Just what degree of a lack of morals do you have to try to break up a family?
Well,
for entertainment purposes.
But listen,
for your own gain.
Again, so what would you like to happen to that person who started that? Who started that rumor, that filth?
I mean, nothing could happen to them. You know. Are we going to find the person that started it?
Yeah, now hold on, though. I do want to say a girl on TikTok did start the rumor that Chris can help me out.
So
allegedly he was sleeping with someone.
Yeah, so this is from Ava Louise from TikTok. She's an online personality who is famous on TikTok for creating the coronavirus challenge, which is a challenge where you lick a toilet seat.
So she's a terrorist. She should be in jail.
Why?
First Corona, now Kanye West.
Why should tell me why she should be in jail?
Because she don't believe in shooting stars. She only believes in shoes and cars. She's a menace to society.
Why? Huh?
She shouldn't be on the streets.
Why? So you should take away her
okay. Okay. First, she tried to spread the coronavirus. Then even worse, she tried to spread Kanye divorce rumors. I won't stand for it.
Now here's where we pull him in, right? Here's where we pull him in. This is the hypocrisy that just happened in the show.
What hypocrisy?
I don't believe in censorship. I don't believe in censorship.
No. Hold on. I didn't say I don't believe in justice. She's a criminal. She should be in jail.
Babe. Come on, stop it. 5.
She should be in jail.
You heard it.
Wilson, you're great, man. You're great, man. You're great, man. You're great. I tell you, you're great.
We will him in.
Yeah, you're great. I'm not gonna say nothing. The audience will listen to this, but you are. I love you, man. You are great.
What hypocrisy though?
You said
I'm not saying take away her Twitter
or her TikTok.
I'm not saying take away her Facebook. I'm saying take away her freedom.
But she should be. That is her freedom.
Put her in jail. I'm okay with that.
Can you use TikTok? I know. I've seen a bunch of prisoners on Instagram, but are they really supposed to be using it? No.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Come on, man. But she, you know, what she is. She is Kim.
You should definitely let prisoners use the internet. By the way,
no, Kim,
it's inhumane not to.
Prisoners
at this point, it's inhumane. Technology is a part of our being.
First of all, you got bruh man in the back that threw me off, Wilson. It's somebody that keeps walking back and forth behind you. It kind of threw me off. But Kim Kardashian is Elizabeth Taylor. That's our generation's Elizabeth.
I don't get that reference.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Wasn't she like a fashion designer or something?
Don't ever say who is Elizabeth Taylor. Okay?
Yeah.
Who was she?
She's a big time actress. She played Cleopatra. Yeah.
Hold on. She played Cleopatra.
Yeah. What? She was pretty. I mean, I didn't say it was accurate. No,
I'm sorry.
I didn't say it was accurate.
What race is she?
She's Caucasian.
Oh my
was she the first Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah, we are not a.
Was she the first Rachel Dolezal?
No.
The fact that you remember her last name and pronounce it so well, I have a problem with that.
And that's her slave name. Okay. That was Rachel's slave name.
What'd you say her real name was? Natichi?
Natichi.
Nintendo.
Natichi Dilo. Natichi Dilo. But Elizabeth Taylor was married 8 times to 7 different men. First of all, you've never seen a young Elizabeth Taylor who was banging. Well, I was going to say both of them are very pretty.
Hold on, let me look her up right now.
Both of them have hella money, and both of them made the tabloids for their marriages. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about promiscuity or anything like.
He's talking about
their status in Hollywood.
Yeah, their status, and they have similar paths. Not obviously with tapes or anything like that, but obviously they have similar paths in their come up.
Yeah,
No,
that's why he's.
I'm looking at Elizabeth Taylor right now. I know the old Elizabeth Taylor. The young one.
Get in front. Get in front. I want you to go ahead in front. Go ahead in front for everybody. Go ahead in front on a young Elizabeth Taylor. Go ahead.
Dude, hold on. Let me put this in my camera. Let me put this in my camera. Hold on, time out. Is this her? And you have to verify this for me. Is this her as
Cleopatra?
As Cleopatra? Hold on. Is this your queen, sir? Hold on, let me focus this. Let me focus this. Is this her as Cleopatra?
Yeah, that is her, but that's not my queen. I never said that movie was accurate.
I gotta get a focus. I can't get a focus, but nah.
We'll add it into
sir.
That's fine.
I never said that was accurate. If you look at the gods of Egypt, fam, there's nobody in that movie. There is nobody in that movie.
There's nobody in nothing you could freaking say or do. It's just what it is.
Man. That's all I was saying, man. But that's
no. Let's hold on. Let's get back on top because we talking about all this other shit.
That's all in the internet lying.
So we're talking about Kanye.
We're talking about Kanye and the girl lying. But now, while those rumors were debunked and found to be insubmissible in court, they are saying that the allegations of them separating and/or are divorcing are very true. So I mean, I guess I wanted to talk about. I know the obvious things of how that impacts a man and a woman, right? And you know how that's obviously going to impact their communities. There's a lot of relationships between the two of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Moving forward, if you had to guess or had to make a Nostradamus type of guess, whose path takes off quicker now, Kanye's or Kim's? And how do you think either one of them will be now separating? Because you have a very air quote crazy Kanye, just given how they frame him, and then you have an air quote controlled Kardashian family that is looked at as being crazy of sorts. So how do you think the both of them, because I feel like the both of them were working off of each other, right? Like Kanye was very much like, yo, I don't want you to show your body. Kim is very much like, look, I'm a woman. I'm expressing myself this way.
Well,
that's how you met me. How do you think they're going to be? Do you think you're going to start to see more?
I got an answer for you. I got an answer for you. Kim's success is only solely contingent on her breathing and looking good.
Basically.
So
I disagree. I totally disagree.
She can add to that with becoming a lawyer, getting people out of jail, focusing on prison reform. Yeah, she can add to that, but that's not where her success comes from or ever came from. Her success comes from her looking good and breathing. She just has to be alive. Now, Kanye makes music look like just breathing. The man does it effortlessly. Okay? Effortlessly. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong.
You're wrong, because even Kanye himself said he was struggling creatively.
Well, all creative struggle. What is art? What is art without struggle and pain?
No, I hear you, but that would mean that it wouldn't be effortlessly.
And can you imagine the amount of pain that we're going to get out of Kanye if they actually do divorce? Now, I want them to stay together forever, but if they did break up, I'm excited as well, because we're getting another Dark Twisted Fantasy. Easy.
Well, pain.
Selfishly,
pain does make good music. But yeah, I'm
phenomenal music.
Pain does make good music. I guess bigger scope. I guess what I'm asking is, how do you think that's going to impact the culture? Like, think about it. These are two massive people that move in the same circles for quite some time. How do you guys think how do you think that the tides will shift? You're going to have crews.
The culture's too fast.
Yeah.
You can't stop the culture. You can't stop the culture. We don't even remember Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were together.
I do.
You can't stop of course. You remember Liz Taylor.
Yeah. Yo, Kim's career doesn't stop, bro. Like,
it's not going to stop. At no point do I think any of them are going to stop.
She's created careers.
Yeah, she's
a supercharger. She's a supercharger. She's a supercharger, except for when it came to Kanye. She couldn't supercharge Kanye. Kanye is a supercharger as well. say I'm lying.
You're lying.
Don't make quiet faces. Say
no,
Kanye's not a supercharger. He's not a supercharger of careers.
I addressed you. I'm saying she I'm a firm believer in, especially in entertainment. You get with the right woman, it does propel you.
100%.
I think Kim 100% propelled Kanye. I also think that Kanye propelled Kim. That's why they worked. I think somewhere.
I think Kim got way more propelling. Changed her whole wardrobe. He changed her whole wardrobe.
No.
What?
Listen, man. Kim.
He changed her whole.
Kim is her own son. She's in her own universe, bro. Like,
listen,
I don't think Kim's
if that's
powerful,
the case,
man.
yeah. Like I don't think. I understand you caping for Kanye. I love Kanye.
No, stop saying I'm caping. Don't say that. Because I'm giving valid points with it.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Like, let's stop at this point. Let it stop.
What point did I give that wasn't valid?
Everyone knows you are the biggest Kanye stan. You never say anything bad about Kanye.
I am. But now you're talking about but now you're talking about when I'm adorned in. I'm not adorned in a cape.
That's a good word. I like that. Good word.
A phenomenal word.
It was. I want to say, respectfully. Always respectfully.
Respectfully. I do everything.
Everything is respectfully, by the way. No, but I want to say respectfully, yes, you're caping for Kanye. You love Kanye. I'm not mad at that. What I'm saying is you can't take away what Kim has done for him. And you can't take away what Kris Jenner has done for them and their family.
Tell me what she did. Tell me what she did for Kanye.
She was managing Kanye. We don't know what she did.
What do you mean?
Kanye. She was managing Kanye.
You mean like through his hardships?
Oh, who's a bioterrorist?
No, yeah, he is. What I'm saying is she was managing Kanye. I don't know what she was doing day to day, but I would like to think for Kanye, who does not like managers or PR or any of these things, to have a Kris Jenner managing his life and his business in day to day. I'd like to think she was doing something, right?
Yeah, that's because like, women are more detailed than men.
Women are way more detailed. Women are more organized. Women are more structured. Women have a different way of thinking that men could never even fathom.
Yeah.
Women have a different way of even communicating. Women have a different way of even communicating simple messages. And while we think that we're communicating things like that, it's not. So,
but we're talking about Kanye. He jumped over the jump man. Now, aside from that, I'm just saying, he did.
Oh my God.
He did.
Do you know why Kanye needs Kim?
Uh-huh.
You know why Kanye needs Kim?
I think he does, 100%. Yeah.
Because she's that woman that keeps him in check.
Keeps him in check.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. Yeah. Just like his mom did. And when he didn't have like the right woman by his side, and that just shows you how valuable women are to men. And let me just put, since it's 2021, heterosexual in a heterosexual relationship, it's just amazing what the right woman could do. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So to answer Brandon's question, man, it's Kim's gonna keep steady because one, she's surrounded by strong business-minded women, and she's led by Kris, by her mom. Kanye, he's gonna need a lot of help and I don't wish this on them because I know how hard marriage is. If this was true and they were to divorce, that dude's gonna need a lot of help, bro. He's gonna need a huge support system because one, he loves his children. Bought half of Wyoming for him. You know what I mean? So I don't know. To answer Brandon's question, Kim is gonna be quite all right. I think Kanye will bounce back. But in the long run, I'm betting on that Kim horse.
Yeah, I'm betting on both of them though. I don't see either one of them sinking. I just wanted to know how do you think their behavior will be? But I guess that's kind of too hard to tell right now, given where they are.
Well, it's not too hard. You see,
Here we go.
Why's the guy be here we go?
No, go. No,
Why's the guy be here we go?
My bad. You're right. I judge you. Go ahead. I'll wait you finish. Let's hear it.
So the reason why I brought up Dark Twisted Fantasy earlier, rocked. Come on, Nas. Come on, bro. Come on. I pulled stuff. Come on, man.
You ain't never pulled nothing like that.
Don't you ever hold up a picture of Liz Taylor like that's the joint. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go ahead, man.
Don't do that.
Finish saying what you were saying. You're about to go on a rant about Liz Taylor. Finish saying what you're saying.
Real quick.
Oh my God.
You remember that In Living Color skit where the only white chick on In Living Color, the white redhead chick. Remember, she used to play that one character. Everybody else was in color, but she was in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nas thought that was the hottest shit on earth. You know, he thought she was so hot. He was getting his rocks off.
Chill. So don't play
I forgot the name of the character.
I forgot the name of the character, so I want to look it up now after this.
Yeah, but that's how Nas be looking at Liz Taylor. Like, get that black and white joint out of here. So I'm sorry. The reason why I had brung up Dark Twisted Fantasies because Kanye's already been kind of leaning. Well, let me not say leaning away. Kind of dipping his toe back into non-secular music. I don't know if you heard Playboi Carti's new record with Kanye, where Kanye opens up the song with "She Ugly Hot." That's not very Christian. And
you think he's going down the dark side?
I think he's creeping back into the dark side just a little bit. I mean, I could probably go through these lyrics again, but that line stood out to me. It was like, ooh.
Yeah, but here's my thing. You can't be on an ultralight beam and spewing out that type of negativity.
Well, no. That line was on Life with Pablo.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just
saying all the negativity.
I'm just saying. You taking us to Sunday service? You're spewing about, but that could be the venom coming. It could be the venom coming. I don't know.
I'm hoping for the venom.
I guess. Yeah, I'm hoping for the venom too. I guess to the viewership, to the fans, what do you guys think? Let us know what you guys think about all of these government issues. The Capitol being stormed. Where do you see our country going now with everything very, very close to coming to an end of 45's reign? At least from a free world perspective. And then let us know what you guys think about Kanye and Kim Kardashian. You know, obviously we joke, kicked it on an episode, but you know, obviously a huge void is going to be filled with both of them. So, you know, love and prayers to both of them. I hope they get through it. And we want you guys to thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button, be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes. I know last week we were supposed to do a contest for our Discord. Again, our new Discord is up and running. The only reason we didn't do it was for obvious reasons between the riots and between the Capitol being stormed and things like that. We felt like it was responsible to hold back. So this week, hopefully the world won't be up in chaos and we can run our contest with Discord. You have to be in our Discord. Please, you can come to my page. I'm going to be posting it aggressively. Everyone on Grassroots will be posting it aggressively as well. I believe that there is a Discord still floating around out there. It's not the official Grassroots Discord any longer. So please be sure to join. I'll put the episode up, obviously, on every Tuesday. Drops 9 a.m. YouTube drops at 4 p.m. And then from there, we'll put the link to the Discord up. This week, it will be the PlayStation gift cards. We have 3 $10 PlayStation gift cards and a few other things we're going to be giving away, as well as financial advice. So we added 2 new rooms in our Discord. One will be for tax. If you need help with tax preparations, there are tax consultants that will be in there that can help you, as well as stock investments. I've been doing a lot of stock investments. So there's a huge room. Shout out to Steve. And he does a very, 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 very good Discord that he also joined our Discord. And he also gives really, really good stock tip updates. So be sure to subscribe and join the Discord. If you need anyone, reach out. That said, I'm Brandon Killer BH Hall.
I am the regular Nas.
Wilson.
Yeah, it's
damn, Chris.
It's Chris.
Man,
every week.
Can't get right. Chris,
just go ahead, Nas.
End it, Chris. Right here, man. Cut it off, bro.
Right. Grassroots.